everybody. This is Audrey. I am back. Okay, I was visiting family in the United States. I am back home in Costa Rica, and it feels brand new, brand new. So today I have two talking points, two wisdom teachings. One is on. Stay tuned. You'll find out what they are. Let us begin to get centered by doing some simple breathing that also aligns the heart and the mind. And study, if you'd like, with the Heart Math Institute to learn way more about this. We'll do simple one. We're going to inhale for the count of 4, hold for the count of 5, and slowly exhale for the count of 6. We'll do it 3 or 4 times. I'll move my fingers because I'll be breathing. I can't count and breathe and count and breathe. And get comfortable. Take off your shoes. Sit comfortably. And if you can't do that now and you have to watch kids and stuff like that, then do that. But when you can do this, that's why I record this. Well, this is a podcast. Then you can do that. So I will be moving like 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds, and then we'll start. So blessings, 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 blessings. Since the guides have said no politics on this podcast, I still do post other stuff, just not on this podcast. This is a healing podcast. And let us begin. Inhale. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe slowly and gently. Notice how you feel. Allow yourself to know, and this will be our affirmation for today. I am everything. I am the all in all, and I am me. You don't say you are Audrey, you say you are you. I am me. You are. We are all connected, whether you use it through the whole concept of quantum entanglement, whether you know it because you know spiritually and energetically. We are all connected, not just on this quote-unquote third dimension. All of it. All of it. And, excuse me, hiccups, sorry. And whatever it is that we are, it is much grander than anyone knows. It is much more complicated. And on another level, focus on your own whatever and allow it to be simple. Remember KISS? Keep it simple, sweetie. Keep it simple. And I forgot to introduce myself. I'm me. And I'm now calling myself an ever-evolving being, which I am, and so are you. If you choose it, if you choose differently, you're allowed. You're allowed. I used to look to kind of help push people to grow. I don't do that anymore. You want to grow, you can grow. You don't. And it's not like I don't care, I do. But if I care more than you care, and it's about you, that won't work. Then it'll feel like pressure. No, no. I am choosing for my life to be easier, for it to be easy, beautiful, fluid, all that. So if you want to know, was everything I experienced leaving Costa Rica to go visit a family in the United States and then come back, was it all easy? No, it was not. Much of it had challenge, fiddling all around. But how one makes it easier is how we are inside, which is why I start with the slow breathing. When we slow down the breathing, our heart connects the brain and the heart. There is a brain in the heart. Connects to the brain and the head. And the brain and the heart is more powerful, smarter, and the guide. The heart is one organ. The brain is one organ, but it's got the left and right hemispheres. They operate a little differently. The brain is the ruler. The heart. And the heart is the love space. And that is I'm sorry, my back itches. And that's more important than mental. Does that mean not to have intelligence? No! Definitely have intelligence. Have wisdom. Use it. Be it. We all have it. You may take it from wherever. So back again to our affirmation. I am at home everywhere. I am part of everything. Everything is part of me. Choose what you prefer and allow yourself to heal all the rest, because we are aspects of everything. For example, if I chose to stay with the identification of any seemingly problematic situation I have ever experienced, both in this Audrey persona or in any other way, because I am an empath, just words. I am a healer, I'm a clairvoyant, I'm an ever-evolving being, I'm a who knows what, I'm an artist, I'm an author. Oh, here's one of the frequency stones. Look at how cute. See how pretty? Neat. And yes, if you'd like one your own, you can order them. You would pay for the mailing because I am in Costa Rica. And the mailing cost is not so much. And these have a very fair fee. This is actual rock. And the paint is acrylic, I have to say, and I know that's plastic. I don't know how to get away from it. I'm not going to use oil, and I'm not using the watercolors. These are rocks. And they have crystals. So they upraise your frequency. If you want to see more, go to my website, Audrey Now, AudryeNow.com. And, let's see if I can reach this. So when my shelves filled up, I started painting again. So, can't see me now. This is one of the paintings. It's on cardboard. I will have a slew more. And I did not bring paint here. More. And I'll use all the paint that I have. And if I need more paint, I will buy the paint here in Costa Rica, which is thinner than the paint that I get in the States, which I didn't get any this time. And they'll be gorgeous. And they shift your frequency. I'm an artist. I'm a healer. I'm a lot of things, okay? I am a person who likes to rest. I'm a person who likes to dance. I'm a person who's a vegan, mostly. until my nutritionist, who's a medical doctor, said I needed to eat a minimum of 1 egg a week. I'm eating a little more, not for protein, although in the States I was also doing it for protein because I didn't have all my nuts and things that I make stuff out of. He also said I should have 4 ounces of fish or meat a week or a month. I'm not doing that. I'm not called to eating an animal. I just don't choose that. That's that. I do use vegan barbecue sauce, but I put it on vegetables and now and then on the fried egg, okay? Use your imagination, make it work for you. So, say to yourself, I am part of all that exists. All that exists within me. We are all connected. So allow your light, your love, to be what's there every morning. Well, now and then a little later than the morning. But I always, pretty much breathe energy, light into my being. You breathe it into your being. The guides originally told me white light into the linings of all my cells. We're made of cells if we're talking physically, third dimensionally. If we're talking quantum and we're talking energetically, we're way beyond that. We're waveforms. We're beyond that. I don't yet even have the language for what we may be. It is so beyond that. And golden light into the nucleus of all the cells. So I play with that. And I move it around and I sparkle with that and allow it to sparkle. And because I am choosing to evolve myself, because what else? What else? And to do it naturally. And so can you. I am not choosing any of this transhuman stuff. It's enough that I had cataract surgery and have whatever it is on my eye. And now sometimes it's harder for me to see than before. Do I like that? Not particularly. No. It used to be easy for me to read. It isn't right now. So be aware of what you're doing and what's being done and start using, allow yourself to get in touch with the real essence of who you are, not the surface stuff. Not the surface stuff. The surface stuff does not work. It doesn't enhance who you are. It makes you, if you allow it, to be a victim. And are there people and beings and whatnots on the earth that will choose to victimize you? Yes! Yes, you have to develop your own strength, and we all have it. We all have it, no matter how delicate, no matter how sensitive, no matter any of that. Everyone has power. And there are many ways to know how to feel and express power. My full height now is 4'10", 4'10" and a smidge. I weigh, I don't know, the last time I weighed myself, I was 91 pounds, which is good for 4'10", so don't go into any kind of whatnot. And all of this kind of thing. If you're 6'3", you're going to have a whole other physiology. You can do things that I cannot, but then I can do things you can't. I can wiggle through a crowd. You can't, not as easily, because I'll fit in small spaces. You could just brrr, and people might move. So find out by knowing yourself, and you explore. A person does not automatically know themselves. That's part of why exploring and discovering what you like, what you don't like, what excites you, what doesn't. And if something is important for you, find a way to enjoy it. So what I want to speak about, because I looked at it, I'm not allowed to do politics, so I will not. But I wrote a book years ago called Raising Race Consciousness, Healing Racism, Sexism, and Other Isms. It is online. Why is it online? Because I choose to be ecological in the way I bring forth books and products. Could I have it printed on regular paper? I could. Am I going to? No, because that chops down trees. And I know lots of authors and people I love and respect. Am I going to do that? No, I'm not. I am not. I have a different level of values, and I do my best to live them. So, what is this business with racism and sexism and any of the other isms? Anti-LGBTQism, loving or disliking immigrants, and most of us have been an immigrant somewhere. I'm second generation American. My predecessors came from, where did they come from? They came from, I think, Poland or Latvia or somewhere in there. And it was years ago, so the country, whoever was in charge, it changed. Did I have a big interest in learning more about it? Actually, I did not. Some people do. I have more of an interest in going forward to what called me. So have I visited those areas? Not yet. Might I? Maybe. I'd rather go to Paris and some other areas. And so what gives rise to any of this? If you fall for or believe the fake that survival of the fittest, which is incorrect, it's been corrected ever since, it's survival of the most cooperative. When we help each other, when we learn, I can do this, you can do this, oh, what can we do together? How do we both benefit? How do we make the world better and easier and more enjoyable? That is how you succeed. That is how animals succeed. Yes, I know some animals eat each other. I know that. One of the reasons that I am mostly raw vegan, I know eggs are not raw vegan, so you don't need to tell me, I'm well aware. And now and then I eat bread, especially if I drink too much pipa. Pipa is coconut water in the coconut. Oh, so delicious and good for us. If you drink too much, for some people, you might have an issue with diarrhea, which is why I started to eat whole grain when I can get it, bread again. Not in moderation, not like bleh. And I like bread, so in bits and pieces. So what causes any of those ism things? Insecurity, not knowing your own value, not loving yourself, not knowing you are part of the all in all. We all are. Is there a first? I don't think so. I know that that's what some people teach and some books teach. Do I think that's the case? I do not. I do not. I've been in this planet, oh my God, so my birthday is July. I am born under the sun sign of Cancer. My birthday is July 17th. And I will be celebrating 83 years. Yes! Okay, next month. Does that excite me? It does. I love it. I love it. And 8 and 3 is an 11. 11 is the master visionary. My name, Audrey, is the master visionary. It's an 11. My middle name, Susan, is the master visionary. That's an 11. My actual birthday is a 22. That's the master manifester. I am looking to have that actually occur, as well as, but I manifest. So however we interpret it. I'm here, I'm well, I'm healthy, I'm alive, I'm energized. What is important to you? So let's get back to. So in terms of, do I think one coloration of people came first? No, I don't. Neither did Edgar Cayce. And it's spelled C-A-Y-C-E, Casey. First name Edgar, E-D-G-A-R. He died, I believe it was the end of the 1940s or the beginning of the 1950s. I was just coming alive, 1942. So I did not get to meet him, know about him until way after, when I got to read about him. He's phenomenal. Phenomenal. So he says that the races kind of came around at the same time. That doesn't mean 4 o'clock on Tuesday. It means give or take the same time. According to Greg Braden and a bunch of other people, I happen to be a fan of Greg Braden, about, I believe it's 200,000 years ago, let's just say the species Homo sapiens sapiens, sapiens that we are, although some of us are choosing to become Homo sapiens galactica, Homo sapiens universalis. I'm definitely one of them, easing into that our genome was changed by an outside force. What does that mean? That means, on some level, we are all hybrids of something. And do I think they were beings that were hybrided with from the planet? No. I think they were beings from elsewhere. And just so you know, many of us feel that these beings from somewhere, some of them, not all of them, will be showing, they've been here, not always showing up and going hi, but a lot of us feel that by 2027, 2 years, year and a half, they will be showing up again. Not to everyone, because some people would just plain freak out, let's face it. And if we know how to be and upraise our frequency, we can communicate with them. If we choose not to, if all you do is go into fear, oh my gosh, they chances are you won't meet them. Now, do I think every being from elsewhere is positive and wonderful and fabulous? No, I don't, any more than I think that about human beings. Any more than I think that about black people, brown people, beige people, white people, yellow people, golden people, curly-haired people, straight-haired people, brunettes, blondes. No. Some are wonderful. Some are so-so. Some are like, stay there. Because they have chosen to go to the negative aspect of ego, insecurity. Do I think that's horrible? No. I think it's unfortunate. And we all make choices about who to hang out with. And we all can influence that. You want to be with wonderful people? Be a wonderful person. Ask for it. Be generous, be kind, be loving. Whatever that might mean. Do you have to be perfect? No. What does that mean anyway? Really? We are perfect in our imperfection, and as long as we keep allowing ourselves to evolve, we're moving forward. That's why this podcast is called Moving Forward with Audrey Now. Is it always straight? No. Is this a straight line? No. I don't think anything in nature as we know it is a straight line. This is my hand. This is my hand. Do you see any straight lines here? No. No, we're not made that way. We're not. Not even my hair. Curly hair. Okay. Allow yourself to make friends with people you don't know. Is any religion better than any one? What are you conditioned to? If you're a Christian, you probably think that's the best. Do I? Not necessarily. Now I'm going to really go out and say stuff. Do I think most Christians are really Christian? I do not. I do not at all. What many people call Jesus, as far as I know, and yes, I have researched, I study. I'm not in a university anymore or a college anymore, but I study. I will probably always study. I like to grow and evolve. But insofar as I know from the background checks that I've done, and I am a psychic, He was an Essene, 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 which was a sect of Judaism. There was no Christianity at the time, didn't exist. So those Christians who don't like Jews, wake up. Who you're lauding and calling the Son of God is Jewish. So you may as well get used to this, because it is. Do most Jews really practice the real Judaism? No. I don't think most people of any religion practice the essence, the spirituality of that religion. They may take the outer part of some of the language, but that's not the juice of the religion. None of it is. It isn't. It's rules. And that's not what real religion is. Do I practice religion? No. I consider myself spiritual. I will do certain things from some religions, and the rest, it's not my thing. You want it, you can use it. If it's loving to people and the planet, I will incorporate it. If it brings positive health and wellness, I will incorporate it. If it's hateful, I don't need it. Nor do I choose it. So, in terms of Edgar Cayce, I think he said there were 5 main religions in different areas of the planet, and if you look around, you will see that. And for someone who says, because they've said it to me, everyone's the same, they are not. Everyone is not the same. Doesn't mean better or worse. Am I better or worse because I'm 4'10" and used to be 5 foot, almost 3/4 of an inch? No. Is someone better because they're 6'4"? No. Is someone better because they have straight hair? No. Or curly, or frizzy, or kinky, or no hair? No. It's a design. It's the outfit that we're wearing at this point on Earth that we chose while we were in, let's call it the bardos or the in-between, for whatever would help us grow the most in this life that we chose. And if you wonder why, everyone's different. You want a reading? Call me. We'll create that. Email me, Audrey Now, AudryenoW @gmail.com, and put in the line podcast or something, so I'll be sure to see the email. Because do I look at all my emails? Frankly, I don't. I don't. I've reached the point where it takes something for me to take care of all this business and this and that. Do I always want to? Frankly, I don't. I don't. I love the work I do. That's why I do it. I'm on this earth to help people grow and evolve, including me, to enjoy the experience of being alive, and I do, to facilitate whatever I can when I can, and I do. Does that mean I have to do it the way this one, that one, or the other one thinks I should do it? No. Does everyone like that about me? No. Do I care? Sometimes. Sometimes. What about you? So this thing about racism and sexism and anti-whatever-ism, how boring, how absolutely boring would this earth be if we all were the same complexion, had the same kind of hair, were the same size, and thought exactly the same thoughts? I'd be bored out of my mind. What about you? Is that what you think is safety? No, that's boring. That's robots. If you want that, become an AI. Literally. And will you be able to? Yes, with this whole transhumanism and with the way the planets, I am not going to get into that now, but we have some really interesting times right now for us are occurring. People can do that. Do I recommend it? No. Do I think some people are seriously lazy and don't want to grow and evolve on their own? I do. I do. I know people that don't want to do a 10-minute breathing or practice even once a week. No, it's too much. I don't want to. Then don't. But then if you don't feel well, look in the mirror. And does that sound rough? Well, look in the mirror and talk to the being you see there, because that's the one that chooses not to do anything. When people ask me, and they do, how do I have the energy I have? How do I bounce around the way I do? And I'm in my 80s, and I'm saying that again because next month is my birthday. Yes! And I am excited about it. Um, you have to take care of yourself. Do I always? I didn't. I had a sugar addiction in my teen years before we even know there was such a thing. And then I found out years later that was a toughie. And I still like sweet stuff, but white sugar, no, no, no. I don't even want white flour, none of that. Um, but if you're not taking care of yourself, then you're the one that's going to be the result. With this racism, sexism, anti this, anti that, who is anyone to tell anyone else who they should be? Really? There are a few basic kind of tenets. Are you loving? Do you seek to help and receive help? Do you ask for support when you need it? Can you be vulnerable? I used to be terrified to be vulnerable, and I'm a Cancerian, and we are extremely vulnerable. And I have an Aries ascendant, so I can be tough when I have to be. Are you doing work? Are you doing something with your life that benefits someone? Anyone? Plants, animals, the planet? Are you eating food that benefits you? Are you eating garbage? And yes, I call it garbage. I call it junk and garbage. That is what I call it. You want to call it overprocessed food? Be my guest. But if you're living on white flour and white sugar and that's what you're eating, I know there are people that do well on that. Yay! Okay, some of them are billionaires. Yay! It wouldn't work for me. So maybe I shouldn't call it junk and garbage and just call it overprocessed food. I'll think about it. But to me, rightly or wrongly, it is garbage. And some billionaire, I'm not going to name names, who lives on some of that, I'm not going to use the noun that was going to come out of my mouth, because it's not complimentary, and buy stock up to here in something I call poison. Am I a billionaire? No, I'm not. Am I even a millionaire? Not yet. Am I running after it? No. Would I like my finances enhanced? Yes, definitely. Definitely. Being who I am, doing what I do, growing as I grow, helping those who choose it, evolving, share the beauties of the planet, all that kind of stuff. In fact, we're going through such a shift. It's huge right now. Huge. I don't know that there'll ever be anything quite like it, but again, I'm talking in the recent future, maybe in another few thousand years. But the earth is changing. Our genome is changing. There will be beings, a lot of us feel by 2027, a year and a half, give or take, más o menos. Are you ready for that? Are you going to tell them that they need to meet this particular avatar, or that one, or that one, or the other one, or this one, or they'll go to some hideous place? No, keep that to yourself. Nobody needs it. It's not the case. Do they know more than we know? In some cases, yes. Yes. Absolutely. Can we learn from them? Yes. Can we teach them? Yes. Can we share? Yes. Everyone has some kind of genius inside themselves. Have you discovered some of yours? Are you exploring? Are you allowing yourself to, I'm going to say the word fail, make a mistake, screw it up? Sometimes that's what happens on the way to learning something. I used to think it was awful And I almost condemned myself for that. Well, how else do you learn? I didn't know how to paint rocks. I started. No, look at them, so cute. These are little ones. Well, not tiny ones. I have tiny ones. I don't know if you can see them, but they're real. See, look how pretty. Pretty, pretty. And when you hold them, these are like good to hold. They fit my hand beautifully. You get grounded and centered. It helps you because this is from the earth. It's the old ones, as the indigenous of the United States have called them. Are you living simply in plastic? Not going to work. Do you get outside at all? Do you walk on the grass? Not your neighbor's grass. Do you breathe the air? Do you go breathe the air from the trees? Do you get out there? Allow yourself to do that. So this whole ism thing, what are you going to do? What have you figured out? How much of you might be Neanderthal? How much of you might be Denisovan? What about from the Pleiades? What about from the star system Sirius, Sirius? What about any of the others? There are many. And yes, some of that is in us. Do you know how much of you is actually made of bacteria? I was horrified when I found that. I was like, ugh, bleh. But we are. We are. And we would die without it. Does that mean any kind? No. So if you don't get that clear within yourself, and when you love yourself, it's easier to love others. Does that mean that I choose to have sociopathic acting people near me? No, it does not mean that. I choose to have sociopathic acting people elsewhere. I would rather they were off the planet, frankly, or be in a very different timeline. I don't hang with them. They're not my thing. They don't care about other people. You want to know what a sociopath is? Look it up. But a sociopath thinks only of her or himself. That's it. They don't care about anyone. So stop saying, they did this, they did that, look at this, look at that. They're sociopath. That's what they do. That's how you know they're a sociopath. They show you. They aggrandize themselves. It's me, 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 me. You? Not so much. They can be cruel. They can also be very magnetic. They can carry energy. They will lie because the only person of importance is them. They can manipulate. If you see that in yourself, get some therapy. Look and see why you don't love yourself, because when someone is acting like that, I guarantee they don't love themselves. And they have levels of hurt and pain that they have not allowed to heal. Can anyone heal? Yeah, it's a journey. It is a journey. If someone said, nope, don't want it, then that's where they are. Do we need sociopaths? No. Some of them had companies, some of them had governments, some of them are just laying on the street. It's a choice. And if someone goes, oh, they didn't get therapy. This is the year 2025. One can get therapy almost anywhere. You can get it on the internet. You can get it right here. It's on the internet. If you live where there is no computers, there will be people in your culture who are the medicine people, who are the shamans. I'm also a shaman. I don't usually use that word, but I remember when I first met Don Miguel Ruiz. Okay, he's wonderful. Okay, so I was signing up at his table for a seminar he was giving. He took one look at me. I don't know how he saw this. He said, "You're a shaman." I said, "I'm a psychic." He said, "You're a shaman." I said, "I'm a psychic." We did it 3 times, and then we both burst out laughing. And he said, "It's the same thing, just another approach." So we all have this. When I was some years back in Africa, one of the gentlemen I met, and he didn't know me yet, said that I was this. So we recognize each other and we can bring that out in one another. You have to make the steps. I know which of my grandkids have some of this because it's obvious to me. And others have other things, and they can all have this. It's amazing having grandkids taller than I have. I love it. I love it. And oh God, they're amazing. I have the best. Everybody who's a grandparent has the best grandkids for that person. So when I say I have the best grandchildren, I do, for me. You have the best grandchildren for you. Okay? So allow me to enjoy my grandkids, because my daughter and son-in-law are doing great with them. I don't have to agree with all that they do. They do not have to agree with all that I do. Give space, allow, that's it. Now, so this whole thing, what are you going to do? What? What? When you meet beings from another planet, then make yourself less than? Some other new form of ism? Planetaryism, whatever you're going to call it? Speciesism? Don't. When you know that you're a piece of the main creator, MC, main creator, which is an energetic frequency. It isn't like a person, although could it manifest? Yes, look, here we are. Okay? It's easy. It's easy. Because when you know that you're made of love, even if you were not treated with love, even if you were not born out of love, even if you were not conceived out of love, and yes, that exists, then that does not mean that you're not love. You are love. And my phone is talking. And allow yourself to be that. I have several courses that could be of great service to you. Number 1, the Morph course. Morph into the magic of self-love. Capital S, little s, ELF, soul, essence, self, ego, personality, self. Do that course. Do it. Then there's Raising Race Consciousness. That's the book. Healing Racism, Sexism, and Other Isms. And do we all benefit from that? I think so. Look at the planet now. What do you think? Okay, for real, what do you think? Are you at peace with people of different looks and colors and way of dressing? With me, don't come near me with a cigarette. That's no. I can't be near tobacco. I start hacking and coughing and wheezing. That's a no. Okay, you want to smoke? Over there. Nowhere near me. And do I create that? Yeah, I do. I will literally tell somebody that they have to be there. I am here, or I'll go over there. But that is just not allowed near me because I safeguard this person's health, mine. You don't want to? Don't. Okay? But you're not going to corrupt and contaminate me because I do not permit that. You think that's mean? You think that's arrogant? No. That's protecting the self. And if you don't know how to do that, then it would be good for you to learn how to do that with kindness. So what's going to happen when we have these beings here, whatever they may look like? I think it's already happened. I know people who have met people and all that, and I've tuned in on stuff. I don't know that I have. I would like to, in a safe way, meet beings. Do I expect to be on this earth for much longer? I do. Can I guarantee that? No. There's no way that I would know how to guarantee that, but I would love it to happen. I would like to meet people from and beings from many different areas and realms and all these different spaces. It makes life so interesting. I love that we come in different colors and sizes and shapes. I may have some preferences because I like rhythm and I like dancing. So if someone can move and dance, that's a plus for me. You may not, that's fine. You may have other abilities. I learned from people who could move really well. I respect that. So really look at that within yourself. If you get nervous or afraid or embarrassed or guilty about any of that, look within yourself. What are you holding? What genetic karmic patterning, what epigenetics are you still holding that needs to be shifted and released? Yes, contact me. I can help you. It doesn't matter if you're wherever you are and I'm in Costa Rica. And yes, I am in Costa Rica. I can do it remotely. Go on my website, Audrey Now, AudryeNow.com. My phone number is there, and I'm on, what is it, WhatsApp. You can reach me free on WhatsApp because we are going to be going through ups, downs, ins, outs, world. Yes, we need to, because there's been a lot of inappropriateness and unfair and never gotten finished and all this stuff. Everyone has personal work to do. Everyone. All of us. So let's do it and help each other. It makes it more fun, and then we all evolve. Now, the other thing that I really want to talk about, what's it called? I forgot the name of that ship again. Shoot. It's the same as the name of the ship on one of the Star Treks that begins with a V. Hold on, let me get that, because it's the number 2 one. Hold on. I am doing this. That name goes in and out of my mind. I am so excited. It's beyond the realm of where the sun's energy can reach. And it was contacted by who knows what. That excites me a lot. So hold on. Where did I put it? Hold on. I have to wear these now to read because I had cataract surgery. Hold on. I apologize that I have to do this. Voyager. Okay. So Voyager 2, you may know, I don't have who contacted them. I don't know who or what it is. And it was in the present now. It could have been a little while ago. I am so excited about that. I am not afraid of that at all. Do I think everyone and everything is perfect and excellent? No, I don't think that. I do know that they're way more advanced, especially technologically, than what we are, meaning humans. Many of the scientists can't even figure out some of the way whatever these beings are communicating. Some afraid. Why? Did one send Voyager out just to take measurements? Really? Is that the level of the imagination this big? Of course they were sent out for discovery. Of course. And now that there's been a knock on the door, da-da-da-da-da-da, and some people are worried or terrified, is that how you live your life? Worried and terrified? Really? We could all go there for a moment or two and then come through it. But to live like that? No. Do I sometimes? Yes, I do. And it can get scary. I could have anxiety. Oh, God, please. And not be able to sleep about certain things. But I know when that happens, it's within me. And it's up to me to help heal it. Could I get other healers? Yes, but that's up to me finding them and attracting them and doing whatever is required. I don't think we live in a scary universe. I've done my own testing of it. You know I would. I'm a psychic. I would do that kind of thing. I think, if anything, I don't think it's all level. I don't. I think it's a little more friendly than it is unfriendly, because the light is always stronger than the density. May take a moment, but it's always stronger than the density. We evolve when we live in the light and love and energy. We evolve. That tells you something right there. So, what do I think about whatever contacted Voyager? I'm looking forward to the next contact. Do I think they're going to reach out again in some kind of way? I do. Do I think they're checking on us? I do. Do I think they're looking, and however they look, whatever that might be, way the heck out to what we're doing on our little ball here, the earth? Yes. Am I afraid of it? No. I may now and then get a little qualm, but by and large, no. No, 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 no. If that's how you're living, that everything scares you, then learn to love yourself and learn your connection, that you're part of the all in all. All of it, everything, we're a part of it. Read those people. Look at my courses. Look at my art. Do something. Don't follow only the ones that look to scare and terrify. No, that lowers your vibration. And are there people on this earth that choose to do that? Yes! Does it make sense to follow them? No! Do I advise it? Oh, heck no. So, I am so thrilled with this thing with Voyager. If you know stuff about that, please contact me through this podcast or on my email, Audrey Now, AudryenoW, at Gmail. Please. I definitely want to know. I just realized how many minutes have gone by. I did not quite realize that. I wanted to do at least one card. Hold on, let me get my soul cards. Okay, the soul card deck number 1 is in here. I'm sorry about the lighting. I know I should do better. I'll get to it. So hold on. This is soul cards 1. I'm going to pick one card to see what represents all of us now, or what it's good for us to aspire to, or what do we benefit from changing and shifting from. Whether I pick what might be a challenge for any of us or what the blessing is, let's see. Who I'm going to. Excuse me. So this is the card. Oh, look. So it's 5. I see these usually as male, but they don't have to be. This is our team. It's a star. You can see it as a 5-pointed star. So see yourself as a star. Know that you are a star. Know that you're shining energy of light. Know that we are all connected. See, connected? That life is miraculous. It is. It is. Take steps to allow it to be. Make sure you rest. And you can create the 6-pointed star. I think of it as the Jewish star. Call it the sign of Solomon, Solomon's seal, and make the hexagram, not hexagram, the double triangle. Point here, straight on the bottom, and then straight here and that, and turn one to the right, turn the other to the left. You're inside of it. I don't mean you have to actually turn. You can be sitting down because you can get dizzy, and allow that to occur so you can shift interdimensionally. Do I do that? I do. Not quite every day, but I do. And sometimes I can feel myself shifting Sometimes I'm looking at something and what is seemingly solid starts sparkling. So I'm allowing myself to allow that rather than going, oh my goodness, what is it? Nope. Allowing that, provided I can sit somewhere comfortable and safe, allowing that to happen. So I am shifting quantumly, pardon me, also. And do I choose to? I do. I do. That's that's what we're here for. That's the name of the game right now. That's our ability to evolve. I'm going to put this away. And I thank you for being here. Please tell people, what do you want me to discuss? I have so much we can talk about. I'm going to stay away from politics, as the guide said to. Otherwise, there is stuff I could speak about. But we're leaving that alone. If you want evolved politics, please watch Marianne on Revealing a Light, Tarot, Astrology, and Spirituality. She will read that. I'll read that, but not on this show. Not here. And all of that kind of thing. May you be blessed. May your light shine forevermore. May you have your heart, soul, desire. May you create that. May you evolve for it. May you enjoy yourself. May you eat well. Yes! Deliciously and healthfully and yummingly. If you want readings, healings, the rocks, the frequency stones, any of my books, let me know. Audrey Now, AUDRYENOW at Gmail. Website AUDRYENOW.com. Blessings to you. Bye.